my name is Kimberly. I'm a Pilates instructor here at Pilates Loves You. Today we're just going to go over a few hip moves that promote hip health to get your body moving and to get those muscles firing that really protect and make the hip function properly. So let's go ahead and lie on your back. We're going to start with a few pelvic curls. It's going to lie all the way down, bend your knees, and plant your arms onto the ground. So we're going to take the feet hip distance apart. I'm going to have you come into a neutral pelvis, so kind of lining your front of your hip bones up with the back of your hip bones. And kind of take a second to feel where that is comfortable on your spine. Let's take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, start to rock your pelvis back towards your chest. Be sure not to fire your glutes yet, just use your low belly, and then start to roll and curl your hips up off the ground. So we're going to keep the feet relaxed. Think about stretching long through your knees, so we're stretching out through the front of the hips, and now we're also starting to use a little bit of a hamstring. Take an inhale, exhale, roll down the body. And again, we're going to inhale through the nose. Exhale, roll the pelvis towards your chest, and when you can't use that low belly anymore, start to turn on your hamstrings, lift the hips, and then start to turn on your glutes to get those hips lifted to where you want them to be. Relax your ribs into your chest. Stretch your knees away from your body. That's going to give you a nice stretch down the front of the body. Take an inhale. Exhale. Think about sinking your chest down and then roll down through your spine. So think about starting to use your inner thighs as you roll down. Inhale. Exhale. Rock the pelvis back. Fire on the hamstrings. Fire up the glutes. Soften your neck. Soften the shoulders. Think about using those adductors, those inner thigh muscles. Take an inhale. Exhale, sink your chest and start to roll down the spine. We're going to do one more here. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic curl. Take a moment, hold at the top. Make sure those inner thighs are working. We're going to flex the feet, kind of press down into your heels. Try not to squeeze your butt, but think about using your hamstrings to softly start kind of lifting the hips up and up. We're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, bellies in, 2, 1, feet down, lifting the heels. So think about pressing down through the balls of the feet, and especially behind those big toes. Same thing, little lift and lift. So we're not squeezing the glutes, we're actually contracting through the hamstrings to lift the hips up slightly. We got 4, 3, keep those inner thighs working, 2, 1, and just glue your heels together now. Squeeze your heels in, again, fire up those inner thigh muscles, and little lift and lift. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Separate your heels, lower them, and exhale and roll down your spine. So think about coming back into your neutral pelvis. Exhale and lift your right leg up off the ground. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And what I want you to think about is hinging at your hip joint. So we're creating movement in the hip itself. So try not to bend your knee and let your ankle drop, but rather just let that leg lift and feel movement into the hip. And we're going to take it to the left side. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So we also have to pay attention to what the right leg is doing, that opposite leg. We want to find stability through the knee, and again, using those inner thigh muscles to keep it stable. Let's do 2 more here. And then we're going to go into leg changes. So kind of pull in that belly a little deeper, brace your abs, and then exhale, switch the legs. Switch and switch. Again, we're hinging at the hip joint. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the right leg up, stretch it up, stretch your left leg long. You're going to flex through your top foot, get a little stretch into your calf, and then point your bottom foot. Keep your arms relaxed. Your option to reach them out to the side and flip the palms up. It's up to you where you want to put them. Cross your leg over center, and then let your legs swing down and around. Inhale and exhale. Hip circles. Inhale and exhale. So again, we're creating movement in the hip joint. Try to keep your trunk stable. Fire up those abs and reverse. Inhale And exhale, we're looking through stability through the midsection, but movement in the hip. And last one. Go ahead and hug your knee into your chest. Give your hamstring a nice stretch. And stretch it long. We're going to set up the second side. Bend the knee, extend the leg, flex your foot, point your bottom foot. So option to keep the arms down or reach them out to the side. If you do that, flip your palms up. Gives you a little bit of back work there. Cross your legs center and let the leg go down and around. Inhale and exhale. So we're keeping our circles nice and even. Make them actual circles so you're balancing the movement all the way around and not cutting off any parts. And two more here. And reverse. We go inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Two more. And let's hold here. Pull the knee into the chest. Give it a nice stretch. You're going to plant that left foot down. Go ahead and bend your right knee to meet the left. We're going to reach the arms all the way overhead. Find a nice stretch to the chest. And then take your hands behind your head. Your elbows are going to go wide. Find that neutral pelvis again. We're going to find stability in the pelvis. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the chest. So things you want to be conscious of is not tucking your hips here. That's super important. That pulls at your low back and oftentimes can lead to problems in the hip. So think about maintaining your neutral pelvis, flexing through your abdominals, and then take an inhale, lift a little higher, and exhale, roll down. Again, inhale. Exhale, chest lift. Maybe inhale, lift a little higher, feel that stretch in the back. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. So chest lift isn't just for abs, it's to get a nice stretch through the low back as well. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, chest lift. We're using inner thigh strength. Make sure the knees don't flop open. Our inner thigh muscles tangle and cross around our hip joint itself. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, chest lift. Inhale, lift a little higher. Feel that stretch. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to hold the chest lifted for just a moment. Reach your fingertips forward. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Try to roll yourself off the ground. You might want to use your hands. So coming up nice and tall. If you have yoga blocks, go ahead and grab them. If not, no worries. The yoga blocks just help you kind of keep a lift in your body. So we're going to kind of stretch through the hips just a bit for a moment. So take your foot forward, the other knee back. You want your ankle right underneath your knee. And ideally, you kind of want that other knee kind of just behind your hip. We're going to sit up nice and tall. And then go ahead and take a lunge, stretching out through the front of the hip joint itself. Keep your shoulders relaxed. You want to squeeze in through your inner thigh on that front leg. And just take about 3 breaths here. Keep the shoulders relaxed. This is why I like the blocks. It helps me relax the shoulders. And then go ahead and hinge your hips back. We're going to flex through that front foot. Adjust your blocks as needed. Try to stick your booty out, especially on that extended leg side. And try to keep a nice tall spine. So now getting a stretch through the hamstring. And then coming to both knees. We're going to switch legs. Take the other leg forward. Again, we're going to take a nice lunge into the leg. Your inner thigh is squeezing in, ankle right underneath the knee, shoulders relax. Think about lifting through your chest and then try to find a little bit of abdominal engagement to feel that stretch right in front of the hip. Let's take one more breath here. And go ahead and shift the hip back, flex your front foot. Think about really kind of stretching long through the leg and maybe sticking that booty out a little bit on the straight leg side. Using your opposite glute, keeping your hip right over top of your knee. And you guys are finished for today. So these are just a few exercises that promote hip health and a few stretches that really kind of get everything nice and elongated so things aren't getting too congested in those hips. Have a great day, everybody. Please let me know if you have any questions at all. See ya.